Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the weekend and week ahead, brought to you exclusively by Flyer Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. It's Thursday, the 3rd of September. Thanks again for watching. And actually, it's not a bad forecast that we're going to be seeing. Things are definitely changing though, and particularly next week, things go more unsettled. As far as the weekend's concerned, it's a story of low cloud in the west, some drizzle, some mist, some fog, but more eastern areas look as if they probably are okay. I think we've just got to watch for a breeze picking up as well. Next week, it looks like it turns more unsettled. Western areas tend to see most rain and the strongest of the winds, and then things tending to become steadily more unsettled as the week goes on. So it's breezy, it's more autumnal-like, but I still think there's some flying to be found even through the week itself. We got Aviation Weather School this weekend, the second part of Aviation Weather School Part 1. If you've not been yet, then Aviation Weather School is all about building your confidence in weather and being able to look at forecasts, understand them better, and be able to confidently make a decision as to whether you can fly, especially if you're going further afield, perhaps going out for the day, and you can have that confidence in knowing that the forecast that you see is going to be the forecast that you experience when you come home. And I get you basically to be able to forecast up to 5 days in advance and spot weather windows. Now, all of my courses are full at the moment, but if you'd like to go on to the waiting list to be notified when the next dates are announced, we've got quite a list already, just go to weatherschool.co.uk, come down to the contact form and just click on contact, and then there you can fill in your details. Just let me know that you want to be added onto that list, and I'll let you know as soon as a place or rather as soon as dates are announced. And also there I'll let you know if any early places come up as well. It'd be great to see you at Weather School. And don't forget, if you're not getting this yet, I'll do a free weekend forecast email that goes out on a Thursday and a Friday, and it's a forecast for flying for the weekend. It enables me to update you on it. You don't get any rubbish, you don't get any spam. If you're not getting that yet, just send a blank email to aviationweather-subscribe@weatherweb.net. Okay then, this is how we shape up for today. We've got a front across the south of the country. We've got a front across southern parts of Scotland, both of them producing quite a bit of cloud. There's one or two spots of rain around as well, but I think what will happen is that will largely fade, although always more rain and drizzle across western parts of Scotland through the day, maybe a little bit across eastern coasts as well. Elsewhere, probably generally fair. I just can't rule out a few spots of drizzle across North Wales and northwest England. There's potentially as well later across western parts of Wales, but I think generally for most of us it is going to be a fair afternoon. For Friday, always more cloud around. You see that front that's out towards the west, the warm front. This is bringing in lots of cloud, lots of moisture with it, and some drizzle affecting western coasts and hills. And again, drizzle across western and southwestern parts of Scotland. We got some cloud across central Scotland as well, some outbreaks of rain here, courtesy of the front you see moving southwards. So generally, it's non-VFR conditions here. Non-VFR for western parts of Ireland, but probably marginal across the east. For most other areas, I'm going to say marginal for the far north of England, just because of the strength of the wind, which will be westerly, probably blowing at around 15 to 20 knots, gusting up to 35 knots. But further south, it does look pretty flyable. Base is probably at around 3,000 to 4,000 feet, and the tops at about 8 to 10,000 feet. Always, as I say though, plenty of cloud around. And then for Saturday, we're in that broad southwesterly flow. Warm front has gone north of the country. This brings with it tropical maritime air. Now, again, if you've been to weather school, you'll know that I explain air masses in a way more interesting way than you'd see in the textbooks. But basically what tropical maritime means for pilots is lots of low cloud. It means drizzle affecting western coast and hills. It means non-VFR conditions across many parts of the west of the UK. Bases about 1,000 feet or less, and the tops at about 10,000 feet. For eastern areas in this flow, we tend to find that things improve. So actually, I think it's a getting better sort of day across many central and eastern areas. Clouds should break. There'll be some bright or some sunny spells developing, and bases could be up at about 4,000 feet, tops at about 8,000 feet. But as I say, always a fair amount of cloud. For Sunday, southwesterly flow again, so still in that tropical maritime air mass. It'll be western areas that see drizzle and low cloud, probably mainly non-VFR here. There will be some breaks coming through at times, and bases probably at 1,000 feet or less, tops at about 12,000 feet. More eastern areas may be marginal at first during the course of the morning on Sunday, but I'm hopeful that cloud will break. There'll be some sunny spells coming through, particularly across England and eastern parts of Wales. Bases here getting to about 4,000 feet, tops about 7,000 feet, but there could be some drizzle across northern England and Scotland. It's got a mess actually for the weekend, considering it's just that southwesterly flow. You'd expect it to be a lot cleaner than that, but you know, this is weather, that's what happens. For Monday, low pressure passes through Scotland. That brings some cloud, it brings some outbreaks of fairly heavy rain. Further rain clearing its way eastwards during the course of the morning on Monday, and that takes non-VFR conditions with it, although probably staying non-VFR across central and northern parts of Scotland throughout the day. I think improving in the east, but even here I think quite breezy and brighter through central and southern areas, although again breezy, difficult to know whether to go marginal or VFR here because of that wind. Western coast seeing more showers being blown in by that wind, and certainly western parts of Ireland are marginal with some Q-nims here. Eastern Ireland looking better, but breezy all the way. And then for Tuesday, again, more cloud out towards the west in that southwesterly flow. We've got some low cloud, we've got some drizzle at times for western areas, generally non to marginal VFR here. Eastern areas tending to be better, I think probably improving during the day. And then for Wednesday, well, again, another mess on Wednesday. Fronts across the country during the course of Wednesday, bringing outbreaks of rain and drizzle, although again, I'm going to say a huge question mark on this as far as confidence is concerned. We'll know more in the next couple of days. And we're updating all the time across at our sister site, weatherweb.net. So we've got dedicated aviation forecasts here. If you go to weatherweb.net and then come down to forecasts, click on aviation weather, and you'll see a unique set of charts there for you. We've got the fronts, we've got the fronts that you see here, our own WeatherWeb fronts that go ahead 7 days updated every single day. We've got the SKUTs, we've got cloud ceiling forecasts, visibility forecasts, wind gust forecasts, and then you've got access to all of our videos. The fast forecast updated every day gives you detail for the next 5 days, similar to this video. And we've got the 2-week planner updating the weather of the next 2 weeks, and the look ahead, which enables basically to have a little bit of a ramble about weather and what we expect to see over the coming weeks and months. If you love weather, or if you just want to use it to be flying more, then go to weatherweb.net, forecasts, and click on aviation weather. And as I say, we've got an offer there at the moment where you can get 6 months for the price of 5. Just click for more information. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. I'll be live with the Fly team at 7:30 this evening to give you an update on conditions for the weekend. But if you do manage to get flying, enjoy. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Thanks again for watching. Oh, don't forget to put your name on the waiting list for Aviation Weather School if you want to come along. Thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining. Bye for now.